Hello and welcome. So, I look kind of gross right now, and I also sound kind of gross right now. I don't know how to fix that, but basically today I thought I would share with y'all a day in the life. Okay, why did I say that like that? A day in the life of me. Because if you didn't know, I managed to land myself a summer internship. Yay, summer internships. And so school ended and then my internship started. So I thought I would show you guys kind of what it's like. Oh my god, there's a giant ant crawling up the wall. Well, we're just gonna ignore that because I don't care. I thought I would show you guys a day in the life of internship edition. Now, a little backstory before we jump in. This is my second week and I think my in total like 7th day or something like that. I'm working part-time, but part-time's like 4 days a week, so it's like almost full-time, but it's part-time. So yeah, I'm still definitely like very new, which is why I don't know what I'm doing. And that's okay, I think. Anyway, it is right now 9:17 a.m. We have like a team meeting at 9:30 every morning, which is why I'm awake for that. It was definitely an adjustment trying to move my sleep schedule because I've really messed it up, but we got there. I'm only a little sleep deprived and that's good. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready for. Let me explain like where I'm interning. So I'm interning at this advertising agency called Miller Advertising, and I'm working with their digital team. So they handle all the ad campaigns for like Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, etc., which I actually think is like really cool. And they work for some pretty cool people too. Like a lot of their clients are like New York City government agencies, which is really cool. Why do I sound like this? Okay, so that should do it. Oh, fuck. Okay, so now that I don't look like a dead horse, we can continue with the day. This video is sponsored by Skillshare, but I will talk about that later in the video. I'm ready to go downstairs. Got my laptop, got my charger. Also, look, I finally cleaned it. Upgrades, people, upgrades. This is my outfit of the day. Sweatpants, obviously. And then this shirt, which is kind of cropped, but they only see like this up of me and that's perfectly acceptable. So the morning meeting is when everyone kind of talks about like what they're working on for today and if there are any like updates to big projects. I usually don't say much because I don't know what I'm doing and I like don't have that much to do and I like do stuff on a what people need basis. So I usually just mute myself and I just listen to everyone else, but that's okay. What the, oh, okay. Ugh, it's 9:29. Like I don't want to be like the first one there.
Hey, Tina.
Hi.
Thank you yesterday for the social media.
Bye. I'm gonna explain more as I make breakfast, but that call is over. Okay, got my oatmeal. Basically, the company I work for, and especially the team that I'm on, which is the digital team, is like very small. The entire company has about like 50 employees and then our team has like 9. So there is no real like internship program. I'm pretty sure throughout the whole company, I'm the only intern and there's one other intern, but he's like a little different. So it's not really a structured program. So I kind of came in as like just an intern by title and I'm supposed to do whatever. Anyway, I'm sure some people would like absolutely thrive off lack of structure and like they love not being held back or whatever. I, however, am not one of those people. I'm like a really anxious person when it comes to like working. I don't even know what that means. I will always want to know what to do because the stress of not having anything to do but knowing that I'm supposed to be doing something is like I can't handle it. And so far that's like what this job has mostly been, especially because I literally came in not knowing anything and June is their busiest month because it's the end of the fiscal year. The last thing they need is to like teach me how to do stuff. I also have this weird need to like please everyone. Clearly, I will thrive in the corporate world. I'm scared to death of getting a real job. That's, yep,
So today, we're playing for cash. Fast money. What? What is coupon?
Hello, I've transitioned outside because it's very nice out. I've received my first assignment of the day, which is basically to just go through this like Google Drive folder and make sure everything's organized and make sure all the platforms have their proper specifications and all that. Very fun stuff, I know. So you know how in my last video I was talking about Grammarly and why I needed it to write my emails, and guess what? Your girl got called out again. Look at this. She just goes, instead of me and Henna, I would say Henna and I. I just want to make it clear, I know that me and Henna is a not correct grammar. I just say it all the time in conversation, so I thought it would be okay to write it in an email. Anyway, fuck.
And you can also get slime. Get a question wrong, it'll happen every time.
Okay, so I finished doing the digital ad specification folder organization thing. I don't know, I just want to like chit chat. Ever since I started working at my internship, which is like literally last week, I overthink everything. Okay, it's literally only been like a week and a half, but whenever I think about the future and like careers and stuff, I just get really upset and depressed. I feel like I thrive in the academic environment. That is so much easier than like surviving and thriving in a corporate environment, because I feel like part of what makes you successful in a corporate environment is just your people skills and like your EQ, which I tend to be like pretty bad at, to be honest. This is so random and like not relatable at all, but I was watching the Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix. It's called Filthy Rich. It's really good. Everyone should go watch it. All throughout the docu-series, there are 4 episodes. The one thing that comes up again and again and again is like, okay, how did this guy manage to make so much money? How did he get so rich from like very humble beginnings? Everyone talks about how he had this charm and this ability to manipulate people through just talking to them and making people like him so that they would do what he wanted and that they would entrust him with their money. And I was like, okay, I know that this is not the lesson that you're supposed to learn from that docuseries, but I was just watching it and I was like, why can't I do that? Like, where are those charming personality skills with me? Like, can I develop those? That would be very helpful. Obviously, I would not use them to do the same thing that he did, but I just feel like in order to like climb the corporate ladder or whatever, you just need to have really good people skills, more so than really good technical skills. And I suck at that. It just takes so much energy for me. I don't know why. I feel like I'm a naturally pretty introverted person, so actually like talking to people just takes so much energy, and like when I'm not in the mood, I'm just gonna not do it. Oh my god, I have 9,999 followers on TikTok. Come on, follow me. I hit 10K.
We all know you got a bad for each other. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Hello. So it's now 3:30. I'm a little bit hyped up on caffeine, but that's good. I have a call with one of my coworkers and we're gonna go over how to set up a campaign on these different social media channels, and I'm sure it will be very interesting and I will learn a bunch, so yay. I need to charge my camera battery. Oh my god. Yo, this is so exciting. I finally get to post on this account on Instagram for the first time. Let me just show you what I'm gonna be posting. It's this like thing, like an awareness post for the New York primary that's coming up in absentee voting. It's pretty fire actually, so.
Hey NYC, elections are coming up. Everyone can vote by mail. So check your mailbox or request an absentee ballot online.
Like, is that not an absolute bop? Y'all, what is the deadline to request an absentee ballot? So I'm slightly confused. Okay, is this focus? Jesus. Okay, let me introduce to you the Instagram account for this company I work for. They actually have 2,211 followers, which I think is pretty impressive for a company of like middle-aged people. But anyway, the funny part though is that all their posts only get like 4 likes each, including them liking their own pictures. Go follow at Miller Advertising Agency It's lit up in here. I will be posting for them. Just kidding, don't follow them. I mean, follow them if you want to, but it's okay anyway. This is so funny. This video is so good.
Coming up, check your mailbox for your absentee ballot request form.
Guys, this is so exciting. My post got approved. It's going up. It's going live. It's happening. Things are happening. It's exciting and it's being shared. It's being shared. It's sharing. This is a thrill. Okay, and now my plan is to just put a shit ton of hashtags in the first comment. Hashtag vote, hashtag voting, hashtag election, hashtag Cuomo, hashtag government, hashtag absentee, hashtag ballot, hashtag NYC, hashtag New York, hashtag primary, hashtag president, hashtag Democrat, hashtag Republican, hashtag representative. Okay, go like and comment on that post because that's my baby. Thank you very much.
Duplicate this report, like make a copy. Once you have all the ads.
So let me show you what I've been doing. When people like show me how to do campaigns and stuff, I always take a screen recording. As you can see, there are like multiple screen recordings here. Now I have like a bunch of video tutorials of people explaining to me how to do stuff. Pretty convenient for remote working, if I do say so myself. Okay, so today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. So this is actually my third time working with Skillshare, but they are an awesome brand. Yeah, that's what more needs to be said. For those of you who don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people. Skillshare classes can help you learn what you actually want to learn. Now that I'm officially out of school for the year, I've been looking for ways to keep my brain stimulated, you know, so when I return to school next year, I know how to do stuff and my brain isn't just like a pile of mush. So Skillshare classes have definitely been helping with that. One of the classes that I've been taking that I think is really good at like stimulating my brain and all that is the basics of web design layout. Learn how to describe your design with HTML and CSS. Now the reason I love this class is because it's not just purely technical, there's also like an aesthetic aspect to it, but it also has that HTML, CSS side of it. I already know basic HTML and CSS, but I'm not very good at it and I haven't used it that much, so this is some good practice. It's by this guy named Rich Armstrong. He's also a product designer and that's really cool. Good class, recommend checking it out. So you know the drill. The premium version of Skillshare is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, which is, gotta say, a better price point than Netflix. No offense, Netflix, I still love you. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get 2 months free of the premium version of Skillshare, so you can go and explore your creativity. That was my day in the life of a summer intern. Hope you enjoyed. Anyway, my camera's gonna die.